Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to do a follow-up on the Fanatec DD Pro, the Gran Turismo 8Nm wheelbase and setup. Now, today I'm playing WRC9, and we are sitting here on the Fanatec DD Pro. Now, I got this about a week ago. I've had a whole week with it. I've had time to sit down, play with it, get a feel for it, try to get it set up through some of my games. The only other DD wheel I have to compare this to is the Camus Direct Drive. The Camus Direct Drive, in my opinion, is a superior wheel to this, but that's a 15Nm wheel. It's got a 33mm freaking rim that sits about, and it gives me an extra, almost 2 inches on both sides of this 280mm rim. It's one of those things that just kind of, makes the driving feel a little bit better. So let's go. Let's get on with this rally. Now, WRC9 is an amazing game. This game still feels incredible. It definitely has that pretty nice force feedback feel. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, this little rim makes rally racing very, very tough, man. I need just a little bit bigger rim for this. I'm going to be ordering the the R330 rim. That's supposed to be as big as, that's 330 millimeters, or yeah, 330 millimeters, the exact same as the Camus Direct Drive wheel. So I'm hoping that will take away some of this this rigid feeling that I have through this. This wheel, this Gran Turismo wheel, is a very dense wheel. Like, it's very dense. My that Camus wheel is a lot more. Definitely feels like a lighter material, so the feeling transfers just a little bit better through that to the hands. Whereas this right here, it just feels so rigid to me. That's probably my only real problem. Like, the wheel rotation and all of that stuff feels pretty dang good, but on the Camus, that thing is just buttery smooth. That thing is such a beast. I really do love that wheel. That's my first experience with direct drive, and I bought this Camus so that I bought this Fanatec so that I could essentially play Gran Turismo 7 with it, and it does a really good job on Gran Turismo. Like, I get pretty good feeling in there. I can do really good with it. I went through and I did all three of the very first license tests on that. Got gold on every single one of them. It only took me about an hour, like maybe an hour at max to get all those. I'm still working on the other ones, but I just quit doing that. I've been playing that in VR, and ooh, I'm really having a good time with that. And my main thing, guys, is I love rally racing. If it's got dirt and rubber tires, I love rally racing, man. I love getting out here and just having fun, doing these long rallies, setting lap times, or setting track times, and just having fun, man. Like, I love that. I'm not super duper competitive when it comes to, my online racing or anything like that. I just basically got this because I like to do it. I like to just have fun. I don't really care too much for the competitive part of it. I mean, I would like to get in there and like really start having some fun, but I feel like I've got a lot to learn when it comes to sim racing. Now, in preparation for today's video, I did watch some other people's reviews on this actual setup, and I think if you read between the lines from what everybody's saying, this is a good setup. It is a pretty decent price range. Now, I did recommend in my initial my first video that you should probably just go with the 5 Newton meter wheelbase, and for this rim, I still 100% stand by that, just because of the fact that like the 8 Newton meters on here, it is fairly powerful. Like, it is fairly powerful. It does feel pretty good. But I think this particular rim, I don't like that, and I'm gonna spend another $442 for another rim for the R333 or 3 whatever, yeah, 333 or the one that's 33 millimeters, and I'm gonna, or 33 centimeters or something. It's the exact same size as the Camus rim, and it's round. So I'm gonna spend an extra $400. That's gonna take this purchase price for this all the way up to $1,480, $1,400. 1480. Is it 1480? No, yeah, 1380. 1383. $1,383 for this experience, and that is with the base $79 pedals that I have here. I don't even have a top of the line pedal set. I just have a the basic pedals for this that are $79, which in my opinion are pretty good. I like these pedals more than I like the Thrustmaster ones that I had. These ones here, I do like these. The pedal actually feels great. I like that smooth material on there. It is pretty good. I like the way they feel. I like the way the brake pedal feels. I love the the travel of that, and being able to get on that and actually feel some not like a hard resistance, but enough resistance to let me know it's there so that I can trail brake and stuff better. I do love that. I do love these pedals. I am looking forward to to getting another set of pedals, but by the time I'm done with Fanatec, just getting a better pedal set and that bigger rim, man, I'm gonna be into this thing almost $1,800, almost $1,800 for the DD, for the 8 Newton meter DD, and I do believe that 8 Newton meters is more than enough for the casual, for somebody that just wants to get on here, drive these cars and have fun casually and not really care too much about the whole getting online and doing all that stuff, maybe just with your friends, you're setting lap times in the rally games, stuff like that. This wheel is perfect for that, but man, this can get expensive quick. Like I said, almost $1,800 just for this experience. By the time you're done with spending all that money, you want to make sure that you've got yourself something that's going to be a solid product for a very long time. And this, a direct drive wheel is definitely higher quality technology than what you're going to be able to get with any of the other brands. So, well, I'm not going to say that. Like, Logitech and Thrustmaster are both coming out with some competitive wheels. Looks like Thrustmaster's right in that 8 Newton meters, and Logitech is right at 11. Logitech is going to be your most expensive one. That one's going to come with your pedals and your, well, I'm not going to say most expensive one, but that one's going to come with your pedals and your wheel. But that is going to be locked to PC in one system. So choose wisely, whatever you're going to do. I'll tell you right now, if you're planning on using that or using some kind of like a Resolution 2 or Drive Hub or anything like that, your safest bet is to buy the PlayStation brand. The Xbox ones are a lot easier to get compatibility out of than your PlayStation ones are going to give you a better compatibility with other things, man. You're going to have to risk, PlayStation's lockdown network and system and stuff if you want to try to use one of those products for compatibility with Xbox. So, or using an Xbox wheel for compatibility with like a PlayStation console. So I would suggest that you get, the PlayStation base on anything that you do, because when I hook the Resolution 2 up to this and use it on the Xbox, it works perfectly. Like, I don't have a problem. I don't lose any I'm not losing my my force feedback. It works for everything. And I'm like, wow, dude, that's pretty cool. And you know, Xbox is a lot more open up for their system, so it's definitely it's definitely a lot better thing. But with Fanatec, you don't really need to do that. You're just gonna have to buy a PlayStation base, an Xbox wheel, and you're good to go for all three. Like, you don't even have to keep this rim. So I would recommend, honestly, if you are the person that wants to get the Fanatec and and get into this ecosystem, I suggest you build the same bundle I got. Buy the 8 Newton meter base. I don't necessarily think you need the full 8 Newton meters. I think 5 is more than sufficient for a direct drive wheel. If you're casual and just wanting to have some fun, you can always buy the 8 Newton meter brick later if that's something that you want to do. But find the base, get the base, throw on the $79 pedals, and then get the bigger wheel right out of the gate, so that you're not buying a whole lot of stuff. Put your own little bundle together, because this bundle right here, man, this wheel really does. This wheel really does leave me wanting a lot, especially with my rally games. This smaller rim for rally is not ideal, man. I feel wheel rim size, I feel like I'm right back where I started with that Thrustmaster. That Camus wheel is so much better. It feels so incredible. I really appreciate the how big that thing is. It feels pretty close to like a real car, man. So it's nice. You got your hands over here and you're able to steer and stuff. Now I'll tell you, after spending a week with this Fanatec, man, I do like this product. And when you see Fanatec everywhere, you know, like, I do like this product. I think Fanatec makes a solid experience. I think they made a great wheel at an affordable price that is very approachable. You can just buy this and have a good experience out the door, or you can invest more in their ecosystem and get even a more refined experience. Now, I will re-update this as I buy that rim and start driving and, you know, getting that one settled in. But as it sits right now, I mean, I can 100% recommend this product. I do think it's a good product. I think you've got great accessibility for at least all of your consoles right there in the Fanatec ecosystem. You will need to buy the PlayStation base in order for that to be possible. You can't buy an Xbox base because the PlayStation security chip is in the base. The Xbox security chip is in the wheel, and then they both work seamlessly with PC. So you don't have to ever worry about PC compatibility. You will automatically have that. It's the consoles, and I like how Fanatec did that. The cheapest Xbox wheel that you can get is I think it's like $199 or something, $199, or the CSL DD or whatever. Like there's a cheaper one that's like maybe 169 bucks or something like that. So you can get compatibility with Xbox a lot cheaper. But me personally, I want what I want. I want that bigger rim, and I'm getting the nice. I think it's like the middle, like the Club Sport or the Club Sport or something V2, like the compatible thing that if I ever decide that I need another wheel shape rim, I just buy it and it hooks right up to that. I can get whatever rims I want. I can put them on there, and their wheel rims are actually fairly decently priced. They're about 120 to 169 bucks or something, or up to $200 for certain rims like the NASCAR and stuff. So they're not too much, but you do need your little base thing, and that's like $3.99 or something. So it really does start to add up pretty quickly once you start, you know, picking and buying the stuff that you want for your experience. So yeah, man, use caution if you're going with Fanatec, but just know that their product out of the gate is a good product. Now, there's some games, like I've ran into some of these games that The force feedback just is trash, especially on the console. The force feedback just doesn't feel anywhere as good as it does on the PC. And that's going to be developer by developer, but I feel like with PS5 and Series X, with the better CPUs, we'll be able to get better physics and stuff. We'll be able to get better force feedback, you know, going forward with some of these games, and I'll be testing some of them. The next one that's coming out is going to be the WRC game that's, you know, should be getting announced any day now. So that one's going to be a pretty dang good test for this setup, and I'm hoping it comes with VRR support, because I am really missing playing Dirt Rally 2 on my PC right now, and I want to do that. So right now I've finally got this thing set up to where it feels pretty dang good. I'm having a good time with it. I feel like the experience is... I feel like the experience has pretty much grown on me. Like, I still love my Camus, and I will be, you know, using my Camus, you know, specifically on the PC. Hopefully, I've got a couple of, you know, Camus and Brook working on compatibility so I can make it work on the consoles, because I want to keep that in my rotation. I like the way that setup feels, and so for the most part, I want to be able to use that to play my games too. But the Fanatec is a solid starter kit for your first DD wheel. Like, this is pretty good, easy setup. Lots of customization. Most of the games are built pretty good with Fanatec support. Like, every single one of every game I've tried has an auto mode and stuff, you know. For the most part, you just plug it in and it already feels pretty decent. But everybody's different when it comes to rally games, what they want in rally games and how they want the feeling to be. So it is one of those things where you're going to be playing around with some settings and stuff like that. But it's been pretty straightforward. It's been pretty straightforward. A lot of my early frustrations with this is, honestly, the experience just didn't feel like Camus, like that Camus experience. And I was like, wait a minute, man, Fanatec is supposed to be like top of the line and blah blah blah, and I just was and you know, so I was just pretty much stuck in my own little world for the Fanatec, or for the Camus wheel. And I love that thing, man. I'm doing everything in my power to try to make this one here feel as close to that as possible, but it just doesn't have that. It just doesn't have that. You know, I think it's just because the Camus had so much more power. It's got a bigger wheel rim. Being able to pull around on that and just play with that, it just felt so good to play any of these games. Like, everything I set up on it just felt pretty dang good right out of the gate. It, you know, it was pretty easy to get running with most of the games that I have and stuff. But this one here works right out of the gate with stuff like BeamNG and all of that stuff over on the PC as well. So getting on there and playing with all this stuff has just been fun. It's been a blast. I'm really enjoying the Fanatec experience. So yeah, I'm pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about it. I'm hoping that you know, as I continue to invest in this platform, that I'll be able to find more content or more products that are going to make this experience better. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by April 11th, my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. So if you can help me out, that'd be awesome. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this long blah blah video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.